when I walk into the train, a lot of people are just simply staring at their phone. You know, they don't tend to notice the environment around them, and they're just too engrossed to even watch for people coming into the train and out.
I missed my stop, yeah, in the train because I was looking at my phone.
I've seen them play on the phone and actually slept while playing, and then they fell onto another person while standing, and some of them while sitting they play, and then they just actually I saw one man actually fell to the lady's lap.
I'm checking my emails, then I didn't know somebody is walking in front of me, and then yeah, we just knock each other, then say sorry.
I guess it's most of the time when I'm trying to get up the escalator and then it's really crowded when everyone's getting out of the MRT. So when I'm trying to like move my way through the crowd and then everybody's just like, so I just kind of bump into them. It's a bit frustrating sometimes.
Do you constantly have your eyes glued to your smartphone or mobile device? Besides inconveniencing yourself and others, such inattentiveness can prove fatal. Take a look at these accidents that occurred as a result of this.
Then she gets out and all awkwardly walks away.
Watch as this man, so consumed by his cell phone conversation, ends up head over heels on the train tracks.
Japan rail operators have cited an upward trend in the number of commuter accidents due to handphone preoccupation. As recent as May this year, a 10-year-old boy was so engrossed in his mobile phone, he fell off a platform in central Tokyo as a commuter train was arriving. Thankfully, he only sustained minor injuries. Accidents like these have prompted Japan's rail operators to launch a campaign to stop the use of mobile devices in train stations.
I think it's a very good idea because this way less accidents can happen, and there was also another accident where people fell onto the tracks because they were not aware. So I hope that this campaign can keep such accidents from happening.
I think it's good too because they can bond with each other on the train instead of using their phones. Yeah.
Well, that's a good move because I think people basically play games using their phone. I think it's not so necessary.
But how will such a campaign fare in Singapore?
I don't think it might work well here. People get very angry and be like, why are you trying to force me to not use my phone, that kind of thing. Yeah, maybe in some places, but I don't think it might work here very well.
Depends. If like you have traveled until at the end of the MRT station, the like Pioneer, then you cannot use. That's quite boring on the train.
There'll be lots of people who are not who will not be agreeable to this, and there'll be, of course, opposition lah.
I think it's a very extreme measure. Yeah, because not everybody does it, and I mean, looking at your phone, maybe you have to check some messages, so not exactly like playing. Some people lah, so I think it's quite extreme.
In Singapore, I'll think that they would need to do a trial run first, then see how's the response.
Perhaps they will not listen, they will continue to use it because maybe texting, messaging, WhatsApping is a bit more important.
Using handphone is people's rights, so I don't see the reason for it.
What then can be done to prevent such accidents from happening here?
Just look out for people, because you might not know whether the person is pregnant or old, so we must just be cautious.
Try and be more considerate about people walking. At least they can put their phones away, they can wait a while, and then after that they can try and look up again.
I think right now phone is actually it's part and parcel of everyday life, so they need to be more aware of their surroundings.
While there's nothing wrong with using a mobile phone during a commute, it's advisable to pay a little bit more attention to your surroundings to prevent fatal accidents from occurring.